Hi, my name is Julie. We're going to be doing a tour today of a tiny home here at Escalante Village Tiny Home Community in Durango, Colorado. We're going to take a look inside of this unit here. It's a tumbleweed model called the Elm. It was made in 2017 and right now it is for sale and for rent, and right now we're at summer 2023. So if you're interested in possibly renting or purchasing this unit here, please reach out to the owner, Bob Lieb. He is also the owner of Escalante Village. It's going to be through the escalantevillage.com website, and please fill out an inquiry. But let's go ahead and take a look inside at the unit. Welcome in. We're inside the Elm tiny home. This is a 26-foot unit. It's 26 by 6 feet by 6.5. So it's going to be a little narrow, but you know, if you measure your furniture and stuff, I'm sure it can definitely fit. But yeah, by 6.5. And then we got a mini split unit here. It's a Mitsubishi inverter. It works very, very well to regulate the temperature in this space. Right now we have it set on dry because it's been humid lately. And right now our level's at 70 degrees temperature with 36% humidity, which is right where we want to be to avoid any sort of condensation buildup. So we have gelled windows. They were all refinished just recently this summer. They're all recently repainted white. So I'm just unlocking it for you. So they're all awning style windows. They are white on the inside. It is wood windows, so they were painted white, and they're silver aluminum on the outside. And of course the outside of the unit is nice and red. We got a little fire extinguisher. So we got some storage up top right now. I'm keeping a fan up there just to kind of help push and ventilate the upstairs, which we'll look at in just a moment here. This unit will also come with a dehumidifier and an air purifier for your comfort, especially in the winter time. We have some luxury vinyl flooring, and it's that walnut and nice white shiplap with bare wood accent around the windows and the doors. Very gorgeous bare wood accents with, you'll see I did this feature of the brass, the brushed brass everywhere within the unit. Okay, so this furniture can stay or can go. This table with the chairs, they have been here since the tiny home first came on property. So they can stay or go, up to you. We have our air exchanger here, turns on and off, and our voltage, if we need to turn the power off, is right here. We got our lovely air washer dryer combo. It is ventless. So the last couple minutes of drying, you may have to hang it, maybe like another 10 minutes, and then it'll be perfect dry. It tends to steam close. Okay, and we have our air exchanger here up top. It was made by Tumbleweed. This is our 20-gallon water heater. If we need to adjust the temperature on it, we can. Right now we can get roughly 15 minutes of hot water in the wintertime. But I kind of adjust it for you if you would like it closer to 18 or 20 minutes. It's just you got to be aware of that adjustment so you don't burn yourself at the faucet. So we got some room up here if you want to put a microwave oven or convectional oven. And we have an apartment style venti, fridge and freezer. Very nice, spacious room. Nice and clean. We have a closet here for like jackets or whatnot. Whatever you can fit in here. We have arrived to the kitchen. It's at the very back of the unit, so if we're looking at the front. Okay, so we have some walnut countertops here and some open shelving here. Lovely little sink. It's not one of those detached. Actually, this one comes off. So yeah, if I want to have the water go on and spray. Pretty self-explanatory. And we have some cabinet space underneath. I'm just keeping some cleaning items down there. We have an induction stove top in Impava, so the pots and pans that you will use, which are included down here, have to be magnetic in order to work, or else it will not. And we have, so this is a different window back here. It's a safety egress window in case of emergency if you need to leave. It opens like this. You typically don't want to be operating this unless it's an emergency, just to make sure that it still works properly. But I mean, honestly, if you want to crack and get some air, that's fine. But you can create a cross breeze here if you open this window here, and then we are going to enter the restroom. Okay, so that's me. I am Julie. And we got our lovely sink and stand-up shower with more of these brass accents here. One's made by Kohler. So this one works by doing that. You gotta press it down. And we have a Domatec RV style toilet. And you gotta press the little pedal. You gotta press it for about 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, I'm sorry, 10 seconds in order for it to flush outside and go through the plumbing correctly. That's especially important in the winter time, just so there's no freezing issues, which is always fun to attend to. So we're gonna go ahead and look upstairs. I got some storage in the stairs here. I'm sorry about my finger getting in the way. I got some storage in the stairs. Got some lovely oak stairs. Nice thing. All right, we're gonna go up. So we're looking back at the kitchen, and now we're going up. So the square footage at the lower level is 169, and then up here it's a little over 100, and it will accommodate a twin bed and a queen. Typically people use the twin bed space for storage, for clothes and whatnot. I got an extra fan up here to really help push the ventilation, especially in the wintertime. These windows here, these windows here come out like this, and you can get them going on both sides to have a really nice cross breeze. I'm going to close it so I don't run into it. Okay, so we got another egress window in the back. I'm going to go ahead and crawl, so I apologize. Okay. We got some USB outlets with some really cute storage here, and that's the same on the other side. Our fan. And then we have our egress exit. This is another exit you really shouldn't be opening and closing. You should just be leaving it alone, since they're actually quite delicate, especially this door here is a super delicate, and you can easily break it, as you can see, as it just hangs there. So these are just push out. And that's our laundry line in the back of the unit here. So when you have your wet clothes or whatever in the summertime, it's always nice to just hang them out back. That's our property behind us. You can see the Animas Valley down the way, but this is just the view out the back. Go ahead and close up. Okay. So the upstairs loft, I am sitting and scooching around. You honestly really only want to have like a foam mattress up here, something that you can order online and get in a rolled up in a box and brought up the stairs, because there's really not that much options to bring a full size normal bed setup, like a mattress and a platform. And again, I'm going to turn this so you can see how I'm looking as I'm sitting, just so you're aware of how much headspace I have. So I'm, well, okay, it's not going to work. It might work. Okay, it's not going to work. So I'm 5'8", and top of my head here, and that's, so when you get a foam mattress and you're sitting up, you're most likely going to get really close to the peak. And especially if you look at how the roof is angled, you're most likely going to get really close to hitting your head. So just keep that in mind when you're purchasing tiny home that has a loft, because most of the time you have to kind of worry about that headroom. So we're going to take a look real quick from up top, just to say we did. Apologize my scooching. All right. So this is how we look up top. These handrails do not come off, so that's not an option either as far as getting large objects up here. We really just have here. But this is a look into the living space from up top. Okay, And that kind of does it for the inside tour. I'm going to pop outside real quick just so you get a better sense of the pad space, because I believe only half the pad space is really being used in this unit. So let's go take a look. Okay, so we're about to exit the elm. I just kind of wanted to have you guys get a sense of what that looks like. So we got our aluminum cladding on the outside door with the wood on the inside, and then we got our lovely porch. I mean, you can maybe fit a little stool here or chair here, and this is our view outside. It's lovely. This pad space will include 2 parking spaces. Right now our next door neighbor is in the process of moving and she's having her skirting pulled up. Sorry. So yeah, she's using this space temporarily, but most spaces will have some of these planter boxes that you can do some nice herbs and flowers or whatnot. And then we have some sads going on here that need some love. So our pad space is from the outlets. So you see how we're plugged in here on the power outlets right here. So this is where our water, our plumbing, our power. So the pad space is from there over this way, all the way to the next power tower on the other side. So this whole space here is included in the rental of this pad space. So you can do whatever you'd like with this space as far as, you know, putting patio furniture, turf down. People like to put sunshades up. Just whatever makes the area look nice, and then you can fully enjoy your pad space. This is the time of day too where we get some really nice shade from our next door neighbor here, so we can really start enjoying this space out here. I think it's around 4 o'clock. So we got the laundry lines that we saw earlier. It's welcome to the community, and this is the back of the house. And this is a closer look of our plumbing. So like I was saying before, when you're flushing the toilet, you may want to flush it for a good 10 seconds just to make sure it gets all the way out and it does not freeze in the lines, or else we have to take it apart come winter time and unclog it, which is not very pleasant, honestly. And then we have some storage under here. So all these tiny homes have to have accessible skirting. You can get underneath it if you need to do any sort of repairs or whatnot. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So you can kind of see some of the installations underneath. You can put patio chairs under here, but you'll mostly just see some power cords, some of the plumbing, and then the level stabilizers to keep the home nice and stable. It's just not moving around when you're walking around inside. Well, this is a tiny home on wheels, but it shouldn't feel like you're constantly in motion when you have it parked. So this is our water and power. Okay, and honestly, that's pretty much it. If you are interested in learning more about the sale of this tiny home, so it's for sale and for rent, whichever, we would like to have this tiny home occupied in some way. So if you are interested in learning more about the rates of the pad space, the full rental of the pad and the home, utility prices, all that good stuff, please reach out to Bob Lieb. He is going to be reachable through the Escalante Village website. All right, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Have a great day.